Good morning, happy Friday. How is everyone today? I hope well. It's not raining, yay. Oh, for Oregon, that's a good day. Oh, got to turn on my lights here. Let me turn on my lights. And we will get started just as soon as Facebook catches up so I can make sure that I stay in focus today. If you're there, say hi. Give me a thumbs up. Or tell me if it's raining where you are. Or if you have sunshine this morning too. Okay. And does anybody know that they switched up Facebook? All of my controls are on the side now. There we go. Yay, I can see myself at least. All right, so let's get started. I am talking to you today about the Cardstock Carnival. Read the paper. So I wanted to tell you that it's a good time to check your cardstock because it is on sale. You can buy it individual colors, 24 sheets. It's always a good time to get your white, your black, and your French vanilla. But then they also have discounts that are a little bit bigger. So the first discount is, I believe, 15% off if you want just one color. But if you do these little bundles, then you can get 20% off. If you do everything, which is a huge stack, I don't know, it's like 6 inches tall, it's 30% off. But then what I'm talking about today is this special that they have within the cardstock, and it is coated cardstock. It's 2 sheets of bluebird, candy apple, clover, flamingo, grape, green apple, lagoon, lemonade, mint, nectarine, raspberry, and Sundance. And you can see all of these on my website, and that's where you would order. And I'm going to set that aside. So this is what it looks like, and hopefully you can see it's just all that coated. We've had before where we've had stripes, we've had polka dots, we've had patterns, but this is just fully covered. And the other side is not. You get 2 sheets of each. I've just kind of laid them out here. They're so pretty. And yes, I did cut into them today. So let's get started. So the products I use today are a couple of stamp sets. This is in full bloom card making, which I use this little stamp here. Everybody needs a friend like you. The next one, oh, I didn't tell you the number. Sorry, Z4423. And this one is the In Bloom scrapbooking. Now when it says card making, scrapbooking, that's just general. You can use this for cards if you want. You can use it for home decor. But it's just, scrapbooking means that the words are a little bigger, the items might be a little bigger. So if we turn these both over, you can see this side is a little bigger. But there's no reason that you can't use that on a card, okay? And if I didn't tell you the number of this one, it's 4422. So 22 and 23. And I did get them with thin cuts. You can get them without. But this one you'd especially like to have the thin cut because, let me show you what you do with this one. Just a little side note here. I'm taking a little side step. So this is the thin cut. And what you do with the stamped image, once you cut this out, is you just stamp it here, and then you turn it around and stamp it there, and it just fills it in. And I do have a card if you'd like to see. Let me know and I'll put it down below in the comments. I have a couple of cards that I actually use this stamp and thin cut on for open house. So, get those out of the way. The next thing I wanted to show you what I used was the markers that I used were light green blend and green turquoise blend. And the next thing is shimmer brushes, and I used the gold, lagoon, and avocado. And now they have the words on them right here, which is really nice, but you can see there's the colors there. Okay, so the markers kind of match the colors as close as I could, and plenty close enough. Okay? The next thing that I used was just a regular sized hole punch. It's 1/4 of an inch. Okay? Alright, so what did I do? Well, first of all, I cut out and stamped these 2 pieces. Okay? And then I cut out the pretty UV coated cardstock. And then what I did, because you can't put this onto here, it exactly matches, is I trimmed it out. So I just went around and trimmed out that little bit of edge. Okay? Like so. So now you can see that. So this one, if you don't cut it out, it fully covers it. And I was just going to show you with my scissors how I did that real quick. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining me. So, unlike how I normally cut, I want to get fairly close to that, so I have a little bit of that reveal, if you will, underneath of the coated cardstock. And I hope I didn't catch too many people off guard coming a little bit early, but I have somewhere I need to be. Okay, so, and I figured cutting out this one leaf wouldn't be too bad. And I like to turn the paper rather than the scissors. Finally caught you live. Oh, thanks, Linda. Miss seeing you. We'll have to have a phone call or a live together. Okay, so we cut that out, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I went in with my green. Let me sit down. Hopefully you can hear me fine. And I just want to kind of highlight a little bit. So I'm really not taking much time. I'm just going over where you would normally do the dark. I did the light color, and then I went in with the dark color and just hit kind of in between, if you will. You can do dots, like so, all right? And on the flower, what I did, again, I started with the light color, and I just went around these little lines right here. So I just kind of followed the way, the line went like this, I didn't just do like this, I followed the curve of the line, okay? So I'm just kind of trying to go over the top of it, if you will, and kind of flicking the way that the line goes, okay? So I just did that. This is going to be a quick class, like so. And then I went back with the, lose my marker, with the dark, and I'm going to hit the center of that, and then I'm just going to kind of go around the center thing, and then I just kind of filled in those little dot areas where all those little pretties are, and then I came out and kind of did some more dots around, and then you can even come out a little bit, maybe not every one, but just kind of a little bit every other, or kind of make it a little bit random, because flowers are not even or anything. Random looks better. Okay, like so. Alright. And then I took my avocado, and I'm just going to hit kind of where I want the dark, because this is kind of dark. And again, one's very juicy, so I'm just kind of tapping it and just kind of barely running it out a little bit. And then with remember to always shake them up. And remember to pull from the ends. Don't push on it, because that's going to get you a glob, and you don't need that very often. So then I went around and I just kind of did the same thing. I didn't hit everything. Kind of tried to make the center darker, and then I just kind of went around and did some little dots, dabs, if you will. Just to kind of give it a little bit of interest and get some sparkle on it. And you wouldn't have to do this if you don't want to, but I like sparkle, okay? And then the gold one I'll have to show you on the card because I didn't punch one out. So, I wanted to show you, see if you can see that on there. Hopefully you can see some of that shimmer and shine, okay? So then what I did is I put foam tape on the back of this and added it to there. And on this one, then I put this underneath, and I took this one, put some foam tape just on the ends here, and I stuck it in between the two. Oops, that one's not cut, so you can't get a good look. So I stuck it behind the flower on top of. Okay. Sorry if you hear my husband in there. So I lifted this back. I put this piece down. I lifted this one. I stuck this green coated underneath the blue coated lagoon. And then this went under the flower. So they're kind of layered together, if you will. And I also did that hole punch. And I just punched out some little circles, okay? So we're going to use those. You know how I like to use the circles. Alright, so the card I made is this one. I'll hold it up for you. So I raised the little butterfly, and the little butterfly is the one that I use the gold shimmer brush. And then these are already shiny, so that was perfect. Here's my words on a little pennant. And these papers are from the Mix-Ins paper pack that kind of go with both of the cards. So you can see here, that one's down, this one's up. These corners are up, but this little part here is glued down. So there we go. Let me know what you think of the card. And I will be showing more artwork this week with that UV coated paper. So I'll be doing some more things and kind of adding to this layout. Oh, my camera kind of drooped. Adding to this layout. Oh, there's my stand. And showing you some more artwork and what you can do, because there's tons that you can do with this. So I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you next time, and watch for that extra artwork. Bye now. Right.